LEGO fans, it's Stephen from MajorSpoilers.com, and yes, we're looking at more Scooby-Doo pieces. This one is the set that I think a lot of you are very interested in and will want to get your hands on if you're a Scooby-Doo fan. It's set 75902. It's the Mystery Machine. How can you not have Scooby-Doo without the Mystery Machine? Let's put it together. Let's talk about it on the other side. Set 75902, it's the Mystery Machine. And if you're talking about a late 60s, early 70s VW van, or I guess you can't say VW van, but if you're looking for a late 60s, early 70s van, man, the Mystery Machine is an iconic piece of cartoon history. Let's take a look at it a little bit in detail. First of all, it's got the trippy lime green and the teal color. It looks spectacular all the way around. I love all the attention to detail on the outside, especially around the hubcaps and the tire cover on front that keep the motif going along. This is for a van from a Lego piece. This is really well designed. It feels very solid, and I love the fact that this rolls around with ease. There are no problems. I know that Lego went through a lot of problems to make sure that the hubcaps didn't spin, but I kind of miss that. I was kind of hoping that the hubcaps would spin when the wheels turn, but come on, that's a minor little detail. Luggage rack on top, even though I don't have any luggage to put up there, but we can flip this open, and on the inside, we find all of the things that I don't ever remember seeing in the Mystery Machine, to be quite honest. As we've seen the Scooby-Doo franchise increase over the years, we've actually seen them update what the Mystery Machine has in it. This one has a computer terminal, a couple of computer terminals. It's got a giant sandwich stacker. It's got a stove. It's got a little sink in there. And of course, it's got a tape player in the back, which is probably something I would have expected to see way back when the series first started. There are also some decals on the inside for some pegboard type stuff, so you can see who they're tracking and what mystery they're trying to solve. But for someone who grew up with the original Scooby-Doo, this seemed a little bit of overkill, because in my day, it was Shaggy and Scooby in the back, sitting by themselves, and there was nothing back there except maybe a couple of tarps and blankets and whatever Scooby and Shaggy were smoking. I don't know about that. On the front, there are places for two figures to fit in there, which brings me to one of my biggest disappointments for this set. I was hoping that at some point I could get all 5 of the figures into this piece, but with the back half being very crowded, I can barely fit Scooby-Doo in there, and I can't get Shaggy back there unless I just throw him back there. Likewise, in the front, I was really hoping to get all of the other characters, Wilma, Fred, and Daphne, all to be able to sit comfortably, but I can't even get that, which again is a slight disappointment. I was really hoping we could have gotten 3 figures in there. Maybe if you squeeze and manipulate or just throw the figures in there loosely, maybe you can get them all to fit, but this was really a piece that should have screamed 5 figures in it, because this is what everyone gets. So those are my disappointments with the Mystery Machine and some of the cool things about the Mystery Machine. Let's take a look at the figures from this piece. First figure, Shaggy. Really nice figure. I like this a lot. I love the sculpt of the hair for both Shaggy and for Fred. This set is the only set that you're going to get the Fred figure, and I like Fred a lot, from his little ascot to his cool blonde hair. Very nice piece. Scooby, in a standing position here, works very nicely. And, well, we're going to see Shaggy and Scooby throughout these sets because those are the main 2 components. Let's talk about the monster in this set. Again, I don't know if this comes from an actual Scooby-Doo episode. My extent of watching Scooby-Doo took place from the very first episodes of Scooby-Doo all the way up until Scooby-Dum and Scrappy showed up. So if there are characters that showed up after that, I don't know who they are. But we do have a giant robot tree monster. We know it's a robot tree because on the back are some controls to make the monster's arms move up and down. It's a cool little feature for a haunted tree, and I think sometime in the future when Lego finally acquires the Wizard of Oz property, we're going to see a lot of these trees pop up. I like the fact that there's a little gem hidden behind there, and kind of completes this idea of the story. In fact, we see that with one of the pieces that Fred holds early on. Then we have this swamp zombie guy, which again, really nice figure. I love the concept and idea behind it, But unlike other figures that we have seen in the Scooby-Doo set, this guy doesn't have a mask that comes off to reveal, Farmer John underneath. It does, however, on the back have a couple of buttons so you could see where the mask would come off if you had that feature in place. That's probably the biggest ding that I have with this entire set, is that the monster, the mask doesn't come off so you can reveal who it is underneath. That's really a big problem for me. Otherwise, though, this is a nice set, and I would recommend that you check it out. It is set 75902. It's the Mystery Machine. It's the one that you're going to want to grab and have for yourself, even if it's just to set up on the shelf. Problems aside, a fun little piece. Thanks so much for watching. Thank you so much for checking us out. If you would like this video, subscribe to our channel so you can get all the videos as they come out, and we are doing a lot more videos. Follow us on Twitter @Major Spoilers, and be sure to visit our website, majorspoilers.com, for more comic book news, reviews, and Lego builds, and we'll see you again really soon.